Tuesday. Get out and vote. More than likely, by the time you see this, the polls will all be closed. We're going to be taking a look at Big Boat Oatmeal Stout. This is another one from Duluth Brewhouse. But, like with the last one, this one is brewed by Barley Jones Brewing Company, New Richmond, Wisconsin, for Duluth Brewhouse and FiguresBrewhouse.com. I like me an oatmeal stout. Let's see how this one is. They just literally got this one in over at Super One Liquors. Just a whole crew of really nice guys over there. Of course, Keyport's the same way, but I think a few of these guys actually follow the shit show, so I appreciate that. Okay, well, it's dark. I can see light getting through it, so there's really no need to do this. You know, see, it's, you know. Smells good. It's like the smell of a brown ale, but that little bit more cocoa, and even seems like some coffee. And I know I could let's put it this way. I'm almost being an instigator today. Minute 50. Well, I don't know where we are because you got to put the intro in, but let's just say like right about in here somewhere. I'm going over the 2 minutes, and I'm going to get in trouble with Mr. Holster, and I'm fine with that because a few of you that I let know, Mr. Holster went back in under the knife. Everything that he has been fighting on this side of his body has now shown up on this side of his body. So, like I told him last night when I talked to him, my heart and my prayers go out. I have yet to hear from him yet today. I know that it was scheduled as a... It sounded like he was going to end up back home today, which is typical for our medical system. You know, it's after like my hernia surgery. You know, you pretty much come to in the car. Oh, look, you came to, Mr. Bummy. Here, sign this and have a nice life. Mr. Holster, I love you, man. You're a friend, and I have had the privilege and honor to shake your hand, so I hope that you watch this and you get really pissed off, because the clock is right there for me. You guys don't get that, but I do. Clock is right there, and we're well over the 2 minutes. I mean, you're going to be pissed off. Fine, be pissed off. Come down here and kick my ass. Drink all my fucking beer. Cheers, Mr. Holster. I'd almost like to, I was gonna say, I'd almost like to have this side by side with Lake Superior Brewing Oatmeal Stout. That is one of my favorites. The difference on, like, say, a brown ale or the oatmeal stout is the, yeah, someone may go, the oatmeal part? Isn't that appropriate? More titties and beer at Facebook.com. So I don't know. That was something that's been in the arsenal for a while. I just oh, Mr. Holster style. Get all snapped up and head over to the polling place. Hey, can you, is there any law? It could be state by state. I mean, I have no idea. Is there any law that stops you from wearing anything in particular to a polling place? I think the last time I voted, though, I was actually wearing a Hillary for Prison shirt. And of course, by now, you guys all probably saw the other video. But if you did not, if you only follow me here, and God, this camera sucks dick. Yeah, if it did, never mind. Hello, hello, anytime, anytime, anytime. This thing. Really? 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 Oh, there you go. Be like Ed. Now, I told people in my Ibomi video that it's 40 off, 40 off, and I know Hector got it to work. Hector had a customized one done for him. Stephen Bush is the person that told me about this place. I mean, I think I paid. I used $17.76, and it only took like $1 or something off. I mean, I don't really care. It's $32 to get something like this made for me. I'm probably gonna do some of the other ones. I'm not quite sure. I know my other G20 slide eventually will have a frame for it. Because I know if I had to start selling shit, the one thing that for sure is not going anywhere is anything that says 10mm on it in my safe. That's just me. 10mm or anything that's sentimental or was a gift. So, but yeah, I don't need something like this to remember Ed for as long as I live, but it's kind of a little tribute, and I wanted it to kind of blend in and not stand out. But if you go over to Millspin, you could get anodized blue, anodized red, gold. They just have all sorts of stuff, and for me, you know, I can read it, I can see it, and this is exactly what I wanted. And thank you, Steve. But yeah, I guess the 40 off code has been working for other people. So if you want to they also do custom Harley Davidson side covers, but 40 off, 40 OFF. But I'm hoping enough of you guys go over there and order parts from them and tell them that I sent you, and then maybe I'd like to place an order, and I'm gonna be honest, I'd like to place an order and then maybe get a bunch of freebies that say hashtag be like Ed, and then I will be giving them away. Okay, first comment. First, there was 2 missed comments. One is completely irrelevant. Jeremy Pre-Dawn Death saying, I watched your trigger and painful, just painful. Yeah, whatever. El Tenda, guys, El Tenda. Ben N on Go Play IPA was first. Multi-Gunman first reply to the second comment. That's marked as first comment winning. James Kronk, cheers, Eric. Cheers, James. And, Multi-Gunman, again, going full tilt on this. Johnny Concho, Sane second, where technically, Johnny, you're third. I mean, I realize James didn't claim second, so 'tis but gray area. And then Multi-Gunman, first to the second, that's actually third. Multi-Gunman, Johnny Concho back to Multi-Gunman, but I did get there before Multi-Gunman. Johnny Concho, you're winning from Multi-Gunman. John Solar, top 5. Stalker Steve, third dummy. Take it when you can get it. Multi-Gunman first according to my computer. There's some counting dysfunction going on around here. Stalker Steve, I heard that. Multi-Gunman will handle this the libtard way. Everyone gets first comment. So, Multi-Gunman is handing out participation trophies for all. I happen to have mine right here from Tardisius. I'm trying to keep the desktop clean, but keep the things that mean something to me in my visual area. Like, right now, the top of my water heater has a whole shitload of things that used to be sitting over here. I have a cabinet that's filled, actually I think it's filled with these glasses. Well, filled with those glasses, filled with, it's like my overstock. I had my neighbor Miles, he used to work for a bottling company, and that's where I used to get really awesome deals on beer. Miles, if you see this, you fucking idiot. Why did you quit? I know he really loves the job that he has now, but I don't really care. I mean, when Miles comes to me, and it takes the two of us, like 6 trips to bring in all the beer, and it cost me $32 because for some reason they consider it damaged and or could be coming up on its due date. In the case of an IPA, yes, that can be an issue. In the case of anything else, I don't care. So, yeah. You know, and let's remember, Tardisius is a genius. This is exactly 1 shot. This is exactly 2 shots. Stalker Steve, 5th. Damn it, boy. Wow, he said. Stalker, 19 seconds in. Top 10 from Smile Money. No, this is the tree inside of that. Multi-Gunman, your comment is one of my 10 favorite comments on this video. Multi-Gunman, back from Smile Money. Well, I feel honored to make the list. It's hard to be noticed with so much early participation trophy winners commenting. And Multi-Gunman, you're number 1 in my book, Smile Money. Stalker Steve, rubbing it right now. How did you know? Multi-Gunman, no, we don't want to watch. Or does that cost extra? Stalker Steve, free to friends. Multi-Gunman, bonus. Oh my god. That was fast. John Solar, yep, true American president. Multi-Gunman, yep, 100% pure awesomeness. Brad Thomas, cheers, titties, and beer. Multi-Gunman, and whiskey for the trifecta. Stalker Steve, hey, I know that awesome shirt, Trump. Stalker Steve, cock. Far right under the awesome Justin's Final Mission poster. Multi-Gunman, I'm here, damn it. Well, thanks for the update. Brad Thomas, oh yeah, no problem. I love contributing to the channel. Matt Davis, cheers everyone. Wait, that might be the painkillers talking. Hell, cheers anyway. Painkillers. Now I'm speaking for a friend. It's not like I would actually do this. But yeah, some things mix very well with painkillers. Vodka. A friend of mine tells me vodka goes very nicely. Stephen Hobson Led. Last payment was December 21st, 2017, and I've only made I've only made $67.27 since that date. Before, I was getting 100 every 6 or 7 months. Stalker Steve, is it just me or that woman pulling your wonderful ass cheeks open to sit on your bobblehead, Lucky? Stalker Steve. Oh my god, the D-Trump video gave me the tingles. Salty Shellback loves my comment. I think I said hi, or do you want to snuggle or something. Stalker Steve, lips in your hand. That would be awesome. Think about it. I'll wait. No. Matt Davis. I'm in construction too, and my ears ring always, so I just drink myself to sleep. Tinnitus. That is one thing that I haven't had to deal with, and I know several of you very closely that have to deal with that, and that sucks. Sorry to hear that, Matt. Rich from SQ12. I had started to think this wasn't going to happen, came back, and now I'm late. Cheers. Gunwild, top whatever. Rich again. Well, I was mistaken. The two flat-face triggers I put in my Glocks were Vickers tactical triggers. I'm with you. Totally prefer a flat trigger. I still want to get a hold of one of those SI triggers, though. I like it. I like it a lot. Obviously, I haven't shot it, but I can tell you how it feels in my hand. Stalker Steve, shut up. I mean, I really like this trigger. This is the an adjustable trigger through Lone Wolf, and obviously in silver. And I like this trigger. I like this trigger a lot too, but it's still not flat faced. Gunwild, peekaboo cock, not hidden as well this time. See, in the confines of the situation that is happening here, I'm not exactly sure how I could actually ever get my cock so hidden. Well, you could probably place it between a couple of mountains, that it would actually be a full-on game. I mean, you've probably all seen the real Where's Waldo shit, and I mean, I love doing those. The Magic Guy, Where's Waldo, you know, midget porn, you know, all those things are just something that scratch out. Well, don't scratch. Foodmaster 12 again. This could have been a hat review with all the different toppers you had on. Another fan review, brother. Cheers, my friend. I told you, Brad Thomas sponsored it. Brad's a huge NASCAR fan, and if you ever watched, like, when they interview the winner at the end, it's like, dude, how many times is, like, he changing shit? Gotta get the advertisers in. So, I just had fun with it. Zeus, I haven't used Amazon in 2 years. They would, charge the year fee in December. Bad timing, assholes. Laugh out loud. Cheers, E. And the deplorables. Zeus? Matt Davis again. Anyone know where to buy the old school realistic cap guns that took red plastic strip caps? I don't know if I ever had anything like that. You know, I distinctly remember this exact style, the roll of caps and the, you know, and that. I mean, of course, this in typical libtard fashion. I know they're just trying to keep the children safe. I mean, there's a valid point to that, but this had the orange cone over the end of it, and it was like, yeah, smile money, I modified it. Gunwild, The electrical contractor I worked for went out of business under the Obama regime in 2010. Yeah, you know how many jobs... Obama himself. Well, such and so, and this and that is gone, and it's just never going to come back. Well, it will when you're gone, you worthless piece of shit. It's called socialism. You know, just like Trump said, Democrats create mobs. Republicans create jobs. I'm debating wearing this to the poll place. Last year, I think both Christina and Samantha were asking if I would consider a costume change before we went to vote. And yeah, we got it. We got to do that. We vote as a family. Love it. Absolutely love it. I would have voted on my way home, or come home, or coasted to a stop in front of the house and grabbed Christine and head over to our polling place, but. My little Sammy Poo usually works until 6 o'clock, and she really wanted to come vote with us. So she's, you know, I've actually voted 3 times already today, but I got to get a couple more in, and you know, get good and snapped up, and you know, I've used all sorts of Mexican names. So me and the Democrats do it. Why can't we? Gunwild, my stepdad is a libtard and believes all the bullshit the media feeds him. It's sad that he thinks the economy is the work of Obozo. He is really close-minded and can't be reasoned with. And that's sad. I mean, honestly, that's sad. I mean, I'm sure every single one of us knows somebody. One of my, well, in multiple ways, it's correct when I say one of my oldest friends is just like that. I mean, first of all, he's an artist, he's a musician, so right off the bat, for whatever reason, how did that happen? A majority of, I mean, I know there's a YouTuber friend of mine out there. I don't know if he's put up a video in a long time, but and then there was another channel, Guns and Guitar. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, how did a majority of musicians end up? I mean, the liberal arts is there a little clue in the name? I mean, but yeah, he's the same way. Cool guy, worked his ass off his entire life, and pretty much got fucked during the Obama administration. But no, he can't possibly look at it that way. Tom, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, but you've got so many things that say conservative, true-blooded American patriot, yet you cling to people like Trump are the enemy, and Obama was the fucking bomb for you. Well, how did that work out for you? Seriously, how did that work out for you? The worst economic scenario that I've ever known you to be in was under the Obama administration. Need I say more? I'm sorry, that's just kind of typical of libtards like Obama, like somehow saying, well, it just took a while. Yeah, it did take a while. It took a while to get you the fuck out of office and get a real American in there so we could turn this around. I mean, why is it so hard to understand that you take someone like Trump, who cares about this country and not about the longevity of the free health care and the Secret Service and the perks of being, you know, ooh, I'm Mr. Big Shot. Instead, you get a hard-working businessman that knows how to turn shit into shinola. The best thing for this country was to get rid of you. And I pray that and of course, just like the conversation I had with Mario, is the amount of fraud that is probably being wielded right now. And how do you feel about that? Hey, Democrat libtards, if anybody hears me say this, how does it make you feel to know that time and time again, The fraud is on the Democratic side. Your camp wants to circumvent the American people, the true American people. Gunwild, you're here to spread friends. Is that what they call analese? Is that what analese is for? Oh, yeah. $5 is $5. Zeus. Well, the Democrats make a pretty good gun sales team. That's about all they got. Laugh out loud. They do unite us among, or also, as you said, hashtag vote, damn it. Yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword. We've talked about this before. You get someone like Obama in office, and the panic strikes, and the gun companies get a run on ammo, and a run on ARs, and a run on magazines, and next thing you know, they raise the prices. Well, they're just as fucking guilty. I mean, trust me. I have as much resentment for a lot of the gun manufacturers and accessories companies as I do for Obama and the libtards. Because if they really wanted to be a good company, they would have brought their prices back down. Instead, they just decided to double dip in the gold standard known as capitalism on us. I mean, go shopping still to this moment in time. I remember being able to buy, I don't even know, I think the box is a 100-round count of CCI Stingers, and it was, I used to buy that 100-round box for a couple of dollars. Now, I mean, at one point in time, you know, I could have sold a brick of .22 long rifle for $100+ and that was something that used to be like $9. I'm not even kidding. I mean, if you don't remember, like, you got brain fuckled. $9 for 500 rounds of .22 long rifle. I gotta honestly say, Stephen Bush, because pretty much lately any .22 long rifle I've purchased, I have bought with some help from Steve. I won't play their game. You want to sell 500 rounds of .22 long rifle for $100+ Don't need it that badly. Okay. Just in case he actually lives, I better, move on, or Mr. Holster will. He told me no matter how it worked out today, he's like, if I don't make it, I'll let you know. And I pretty much believe that. Steve again, Hops and Lead. The Paramilitary 1 is larger and liner lock. May have been that one. Yeah, it might have been. I really like the Paramilitary 2. That's a badass knife. I'm actually in my my full work ensemble right now, so that means my knife, depending on how you want to consider it, is a fresh razor blade in this Milwaukee setup. And I'm telling you, anybody that sees these style, this one. The only complaint that I have, if you're trying to get in really close to something on the left side, that's where the button is that releases the blade. So as you may be trying to, channel something out, cut caulk or whatever you're doing, if it makes contact with a surface, it might let the blade loose. This thing, I think I've had it now for 2 or 2.5 years, and it is the best. This is the best blade. Next time I see another one of these, I'm going to buy another one of these. I mean, even the pocket clip is still intact. The other day, because mine has been now missing for almost 6 or 7 months, Christine decided to treat me to the Leatherman Surge. I know it already looks beat up, but it's a work tool. So that's what's on me at work. The firearm of choice right now, being that it's going to be winter soon, I'm probably going to go back to the G22. But the Walther has been my my work go-to gun and pajama gun for years. And yeah, that's why I don't have anything extremely cool on me right now. I got my lollipop key to my Toyota. Told you I made that. Oh, and my my Reaper Dust mark. Oh, and Stalker Steve, I found this at work today. I think it might be yours. Steve again. Krakow. Laughed my ass off. That was Walmart's bottom end stuff back in the 90s. I bought a Krakow tape deck brand new for about 15 bucks. Then to sell my old car because I ripped out the $200 Pioneer CD player that was in it. Oh yeah, a lot of people do that. Swap out what you have at the time of sale, put a Krakow in there. Zeus, I just watched the flyby. Damn it, man. Laughed my ass off. Oh, that was on the Bomber Mountain. Steve again, hops and lead. Lips in your hand, so you could easily blow yourself. Yeah. Jolson, we need more cowbell and shots. Tardisius, cowbell is in short supply. We need more cowbell. Tardisius, I think I'm behind. I think I'm behind on two of your vidjets. Cowbell. And shots. Jolson, at least you don't have that silly hat on my cock. No, actually it's laying right down on the floor. Jolson, my farmhouse is warmed up for modern firearm deer season. Depending on how many people, might even have beds. I might even have beds for everyone. Wow. Well, we could stack them. I mean, don't count me in on that. It's my money. Is that hat switching part of your variety? Is the spice of lifestyle? No, it was a NASCAR thing. Sponsored by Brad Thomas, of course. DFC, you've been really hitting out of the park with the beer babes as of late. Not so much with hiding your cock. Thank you. Wade, big redneck papa. I'm not a guy that actively searches for your cock. My only interest in your cock is purely medical. The last time I saw one with that coloration was on a guy just returning from Thailand who came to the ER for treatment. The doctor that night was a retired full-bird colonel in the Air Force. He said no need for treatment because it would fall off any time now. Just... Wow, I'd like to... Just, you know, just wear some loose underwear so you know when it falls. Gillian, cheers. Here, cheers. Gillian again. Boulder, Colorado is a great town. I miss Colorado, but they changed the gun laws to no guns or rifles over 10 rounds. Yeah, I know, it's fucking gayness. Bearded CB, 60th. Bearded CB, I would love to go play in the Brew Babe. What was yesterday's Brew Babe? You know, not that I have a short-term memory or anything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. She was teabagging, she was trying to teabag me. She's a little closer to the Mexican though. It's like asses touching. Okay, back to today. Bearded CB. Talk about timing on your sub pump. Who wouldn't get wet over Firefly Special Editions? I gotta start watching it. See, Christine read it and she didn't say anything to me, but Cobra pointed out that there's at least 3 episodes that never, Stalker Steve, that never aired. Picture yourself right here, Wade. Oh, I can't wait to go vote. Did I mention these are 6.6%? Christine's going to have to do conceal and carry duty tonight. Doesn't that part suck? When you have to decide between having an adult beverage and carrying. I mean, for those people that do carry. In the state of Minnesota, it's 0.08 for driving, 0.06 for gun. And this is more important to me than that. I mean, especially even after, after Josh sent it to me and I gotta swap out the batteries and actually maybe have fun with that. Are those AAAs? It's been a while since I've had batteries in this thing. I don't think I have. I think the batteries are all upstairs, so I can't rejuvenate it. And I'll tell you what, I'll leave it out so that we can. When I say we, I mean me. Go back to playing around with that thing. Yeah. So basically, as far as I'm concerned, I would not have one of these and then go someplace. Or go someplace. Because this happens quite a bit. We'll go out to dinner. I have no plans on having a drink. Then all of a sudden, all of a sudden a Bloody Mary sounds really good or something. Or 12 shots of Jack Daniels or Jim Beam. And then I just simply, as discreet as I possibly can make it happen, I turn over whatever I'm carrying over to Christine. And you got to be careful there because she's also a little bit more paranoid than me. She's kind of like me when I started to carry. And I'm sure some of us have gone through this. Some of us maybe will never advance past it. But my first carry gun was an XD 45. There's no safety on it. And I mean, maybe just not thoroughly understanding how guns function, like striker fired guns and all. I remember when the first time I actually, carried it with a live round in it, and it was like, oh, if it goes off, well, it might by accidentally go off or something, and it was like, oh my God. So yeah. Things have changed. I know everybody's got a different opinion on this, but to carry and not have a live round in the gun, to me, is the same as why bother? It's a paperweight. You have no idea what your circumstances are. I mean, you could have this on your side all ready to go, but now all of a sudden you're like one of these people that don't feel confident or comfortable, and of course it's +1, don't feel comfortable, and this is the way you want to carry it. I mean, I don't care. I respect people's own personal opinions, but for me, that's just not it. That's not it at all. Right now, this is nothing but a paperweight. Nothing but a paperweight. Until you get that through your skull, you are jeopardizing your own safety. You have it on your side. You're driving, it's summertime, your windows roll down. Someone runs up to your vehicle, grabs your arm, and pulls your arm out because they're trying to carjack you or whatever. You can't go forward because there's a car in front of you. You can't go backwards. You know, what are you going to do now? You may hope that you have a scenario where, these still have a nice enough thing that you can do that on your, you can do that on your teeth, but you now have a paperweight. I mean, I don't have a paperweight anymore, but again, to each his own. But I used to not carry with a live round in my gun because I thought it was like going to have a mind of its own and go off on my side or something like that. And I finally got past that, and I cannot carry a paperweight. I have to carry a gun that's ready to do what I need it to do when I need it. I mean, how many of you people know about the Teller drill? Now, law enforcement, cops, sheriffs, whatever, they stand right here, and what is it, 20 feet? Take a tape measure out, march off 20 feet, and have a friend of yours standing there with a knife. I think they even have it presented. And they tell the cop, or whoever's doing the drill, you cannot start reaching for your gun until the person moves. 80% of the law enforcement that practice the Teller drill fail. 80% fail. A person can cover 20 feet before you can even get to a gun that's ready to go. Now, what are your odds when you have a gun that's not ready to go? I digress. Bearded CB. Well, safe mode on screw tube is for those needing safe places. Yeah. Bearded CB, whiskey and bell in shots. Oh, I see what you did right there. Ass. Okay, well, tell you what, Bearded CB. Big Boat Oatmeal Stout, 6.6% from Giggle from DULUTH BREWHOUSE. Even though it's made in Wisconsin. It'd be better if it had actual water from Duluth and not from Wisconsin. Oh, I tell you, you can't drink the water from Superior, Wisconsin. It just blows dick. I'm going to give this a 7. It's honestly, it's not bad, but since this is something that's probably not going to go away in my area, I might pick up one of my personal favorites, and that is another oatmeal stout, and we'll maybe take a look at them side by side eventually. But 7, just because since Bearded CB wants to get like this. We'll try a little Scotch, 60-year-old Scotch, and that's the first bottle to be relieved of duty. I don't want to use any other negative terminology. John Huber gets the job of taking care of my drink. I don't think I've talked to John in over a week. I gotta give him a call. Oh, let's see. Did I cover everything? Whiskey, bell, and shots. Okay. Oh my God, I am not. No, you are not screwing me for that many caps. Fuck off. Okay. Oh. Wow, Jolson, they're going to be going through this shit like there's like there's a cap convention going on. Oh, sorry. I got plenty here. Caps on a plastic strip, Matt Davis. Huh. So, I don't want to sound like one of those kind of guys, but it's just like, okay, a cap gun is usually for a kid. I want to know who designed this shit. I don't remember this being as much of an issue when I was younger. Every single time I do this, it's like maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe that's just it. All you gotta do is just get it right there. And the rest just happens magically. Let's see. No, there's no magic happening right there. Thought maybe it would just start feeding up there all on its own. Mama said life was like a box of chocolates. Oh. We're in the meat of the action right now. Oh, we got some kind of a congestion going on here. Wow, I got rooked. Got rooked like 15 frickin' caps that never got into the system. Wow. Wow! Jim, help me. Help me, Jim! Wow, it's like a one-way deal. Yeah. Welcome to Cap Talk. I'm your host. That's freedom right there. Sharky, again, a fine brew butt with some fine side boob. Love Spyderco stuff. Got a few blades. But I'm a real fan of their sharp maker. Like the one on your bench. That was yesterday. It's actually, yeah, my sharp maker is over here. My sharp maker is right here. Got this from the ATF Sucks. He saw my, yeah. Thank you. Beard CB. Hey, Google, play in Undead. I haven't, no. Which, if it's the one you're thinking of, that is, when he gets to the point where he talks about his girlfriend's tits? No. Sharky, yeah, even back in 98, I was confident enough in my manhood to full-on gay dance to YMCA in New York. Also, still scream along to Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, and worse, love you. What is this? Hashtag full leather chaps, big ass, mustache, homo looking for your cock. Oh, okay. That would be why. That would be why the link went nowhere. Bearded CB, whew, I missed the I Heart Club by a long shot. Was driving back from visiting family. Jeremy, pre-dawn death, my channel makes $200 a year. Money well spent, Jeremy. Money well spent. Sharky. Hashtag bring back Firefly, you network cunts. I bet you that link don't work either. Jay Wolf, late, but you're my asshole. Laugh out loud. That's on the Bomber Mountain. On the right one, 1 minute into the IPA, moving on to midget porn. Jay again, back, the porn was short. Jay, also, no one gets the reference. And he says a link. James Ladd version number 3. Yeah, there's a guy drinking coffee wearing handcuffs. I'll check that out later, Jay. Joey Cuz. Hey Google, what is the Urban Dictionary definition of a Roman war helmet?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
What is a Roman war helmet?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
Hey Google, what is a Roman war helmet?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help.
Joey Cuz, okay, so you let the cat out of the bag that you have superb hearing. Now, with that being said, the next time I use the safe word and you pretend like you didn't hear me, I'm going to pistol whip you with your 1006. What? Douglas Walter, winning trifecta on the 3 Spreaker shows last week. Thanks. Thank you for being there. Because without people listening to the shows, believe it or not, it's a phone call. Well, in this case, it's not even a phone call. Real Burnout, first iHeart Club Chuver. Real Burnout, there's always a ball between us. Mr. Holster, a minute 23 with a sniff, and the description must be on the diet. Okay. There's nothing in spam. Now I'm heading to the iHeart Club. 7 hours ago. That means Mr. Holster left that comment on his way to the hospital. Gunwild, iHeart Club. Cheers. Cheers. Small money. It's beer time in Minnesota. Thank you. Gillian, I voted straight up Republican today and hoping for a big win. Yeah. I've already been asked by a few people, and I just said, just go to the GOP or Minnesota and just go straight down the fucking line. Now I'll give you this. I'm sure they got full game going, and it's probably unlikely that we are going to switch our governors, which is a sad thing, because the libtard fuck that is running in... You know, for me, I know this may seem narrow-minded, but I've sent a few people that have asked me who to vote for and why and blah, 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 and it has a breakdown of the Democrat and the Republican, and it's really funny, because when it gets to guns, every fucking libtard wants to take your rights away. Every single Republican, like for instance Jim Stauber, wants to basically dig up the founding fathers and put them in charge of our gun rights. That's why I'm voting for Jim Stauber. But then again, I am going to vote for straight Republican. Just like I told the fucks that came to my house and tried to sell me on the union bullshit. If you fucking care, if you're in a union, do the fucking math yourself. You know, when I was in the union, and I still technically am, I just don't pay dues anymore, every single person that they endorsed did nothing for the union. And if it, as a matter of fact, my union lost like something like $13 million overnight. They would have made money if they just took it out of what they had it invested in and hid it under a mattress. And I think Mike stands as the last comment. Mike, yes, straight Republican vote. Straight Republican vote. There is not a libtard Democrat right now that I agree with a single iota. They can all go fuck themselves. They don't care about our country. They don't care about us. They don't care about you. They don't care about your rights. They want to control, they want to manipulate, and they definitely don't want you to have guns because our founding fathers wanted us to have them to remove pieces of shit from office. That was never about hunting. But I know they'll never get that. Okay. Cheers, guys. And I hope every single one of you voted. And, yeah, it was real, fake. Who cares? Cheers.